This Gene Simmons song almost didn't become a Kiss classic until the band had Nothing to Lose. In late 1971, before Kiss was ever a glimmer of stardom in Gene Simmons' eye, an early version of Nothing to Lose languished on a demo tape recorded with keyboardist Brooke Ostrander. Simmons and Ostrander received a glimmer of hope when a label dangled a record deal, if only they could form a band. Fast forward, and Simmons, alongside Paul Stanley, drummer Peter Criss, and guitarist Ace Frehley, would form the legendary Kiss, but at that time, they were merely trying to find their voice with a band named Wicked Lester. Wicked Lester secured a deal with Epic Records, yet Nothing to Lose didn't make it onto that debut album. It was a blessing in disguise, as the album's progressive rock sound wasn't quite Kiss's style, and Epic dropped it like a hot potato. Simmons and Stanley took this rejection as a cue to pivot. They cast aside the hippie vibes for a raw, hard rock sound, recruited Criss and Frehley, and birthed the iconic Kiss, donning striking face paint and visionary rock style. When Kiss recorded their self-titled debut album, Nothing to Lose was revamped to match the band's new hard-edged identity. Released as their first single in February 1974, the song starkly displayed their fresh R&B meets hard rock fusion, with Criss adding soul to balance Simmons and Stanley's vocals. Despite the song's insightfully controversial theme, it missed the charts, and the album only brushed the top 100, even after adding a novelty cover to attract attention. Yet within the band, there was a growing sense of invincibility and unity. Undeterred, Kiss hit the road, building a ferocious live reputation. Their relentless touring paid off when their explosive 1975 live album Alive rocketed them to stardom. Nothing to Lose became a dynamo in their live sets, embodying the grit and audacity that would become their signature. Would Kiss have become the rock phenomenon they are today if they hadn't found Nothing to Lose? This moment was pivotal in shaping their path to success. If you liked this episode of Kisstories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I'd also love to know what you think about this story in the comments.